Greetings and welcome back today, Daughters of Divine Destiny, as we continue with our online daily devotional Bible study. I welcome each of you today, November the 24th, 2023, and those of you who have continued on this journey throughout this year, I say welcome, welcome. And to those who may be joining us again for the first time, I want to say, welcome to you as well as we continue on this journey. Our theme for this month is Achieving Victory in the Battle for Our Destinies. So today we have a subject and a challenge, another challenge for us as we continue on, and that is in the subject matter, strategic mobility. Strategic mobility. Daughters of Divine Destiny, let us continue and consider this subject today in this Bible study. So in order to be effective in natural warfare, Daughters of Divine Destiny, an army must be mobile. Military forces must be able to move to the place where offensive action is needed. If they are trapped and held immobile by the enemy, they are rendered ineffective. Mobility, Daughters of Divine Destiny, is a requirement in the spiritual world also if we are to carry out Christ's orders to go into all the world and preach the gospel. Daughters of Divine Destiny, are you a Christian soldier who has been immobilized by the enemy, or are you actively pursuing the command to advance the message of the gospel? A soldier does not put on an armor and take up his weapons just to sit comfortably at home in front of a fire. He not only prepares for battle, but he actually goes to the battlefield. Some Christian soldiers prepare for battle, but never leave the security of their home or their church fellowship to go out to the battlefield. The war, Daughters of Divine Destiny, is going on in our streets and in our cities. It is occurring in the villages that are yet unreached with the gospel message of Jesus Christ. It is going on in the jails and in the prisons and in the houses of prostitution and in the drug dens. No matter how prepared we are spiritually, we will never win the battle unless we are mobile for the Lord Jesus Christ. A soldier, Daughters of Divine Destiny, does not gain skills as a warrior by just studying books on warfare. He advances in skill through experience gained on the battlefield. Studying our spiritual warfare manual, which is the Bible, is important, but the Bible will never be won, or rather the battle will never be won unless we put what we have studied into practice. Skill in spiritual warfare, Daughters of Divine Destiny, comes through experience and application, just as it does in the natural world. And for some believers, being mobile may mean leaving their present geographical location. That's exactly what it meant for me. They may be called to another country or another area as an evangelist or a missionary. For other believers, being mobile may mean remaining where you are geographically, but stepping out of your comfort zones to reach the unsaved. The question is, how can you expect to win the world for Christ when you associate with only believers? You may need to move outside of the four walls of your church building and go into the ghettos to minister the gospel to the unsaved. You may be called to minister in rest homes, hospitals, or prisons. Daughters of Divine Destiny, every man or woman in the Bible who was greatly used by God was mobile. They left geographical locations at the command of the Lord. They marched into battle at His command. They took cities and nations, and New Testament believers literally turned the world upside down. The world was not impacted by believers just sitting on a church pew for an hour on a Sunday morning. Daughters of Divine Destiny, questions. Are you mobile for God? Would you locate geographically today if He directed you to do so? Are you reaching beyond the four walls of your church to extend the gospel message of Jesus Christ? Are you moving out of your comfort zone for the purpose of extending the gospel? In Jesus' name.